Alright, welcome back. I'm Analysis Paralysis, and this is the second part of the Draft Guide for Beginners. Last time we had 3 questions that I wanted you to ask yourself, and today we're gonna try to contextualize those questions and ask them as we play. So, what we have here, an ordinary jump-in deck. So, it's what I was talking about. It's roughly 23 playables, and it's 17 lands. Let's count them. 9, 10, 18 lands, okay. And then 4 2-drops, 2 1-drops, 3 3-drops, 2 4-drops, 2 5-drops, and 2 bigger ones. And then we have one column for our combat tricks and for removal, and then one column for our, this is just spinning wheels. So we'll try to use those spells very sparingly, but we'll have modal trick. Either we give something indestructible or we destroy something with toughness 4 or greater at instant speed. It's a pacifism spell. It doesn't kill the creature, but you can't block or attack with it. Then we have a burn spell, deals 3 at sorcery speed. We have a combat trick that gives everything +2/+0 at instant speed, or you create 2 soldier tokens. Then we have a 5-mana burn spell where you deal 5 at instant speed, and then 2 to the player face. And then finally we have a fancy burn spell that can do 1 red plus X to target creature. But you can also toss away all those lands. So let's say you burn opponent for 3. No, burn the creature for 3. We can also toss 3 lands and draw 3 new things. Or give X plus X plus O to target creature at sorcery speed. So this is our deck, and now we will try to play Magic, and we will ask ourselves, is this a good keep? Is this a good block? Is this a good target? And if you're a really high-level player, you could say that this approach to be liberal with mulligans, our mulligans, might establish play patterns that make us mulligan too often. But right now we're just practicing, is this a good keep? And a 2-drop into a 3-drop, in my book, is exactly that. And I think we like the Parish Blade. Yeah, the Parish Blade is the play here. And then we'll play the Mishra Prodigy. Give it haste, we'll train the Parish Blade. Let's see what they do first. Faith Bonder. Yeah, we can't deal with that. At that point, I feel like we could toss out a Plains. See if we can draw some more gas instead. All right. Backup agent can be we can Mutt and backup agent can trade if they want to attack. Probably they'll enlist the backup agent with the Faith Bonder. And then you take the power from the... Yeah. They will show how that is done right now. That's how it's done. So you get the power from the tapped creature, and then they swing for 3. Its enforcements at sorcery speed, even though it's got flash. That's fine. We are behind here. So we're going to take some more damage here. I don't see how we can attack from that position. No. What's our next turn? What is their turn? Oh, a Defiler of Faith? Oh. We need to deal with that thing. let's start. How do we begin? How do we begin? How do we sequence this? So we're gonna obviously kill the defiler, and then I think we're just gonna, yeah, let's start with that one. Even though it's instant speed, let's do it right away. And I'm okay. What am I okay with? Giving the cav vigilance and attacking for 3. I think that's fine. Okay. And then the Parish Blade trainee will get a token. If I attack, it becomes a 2/3. Maybe play Mishra next turn. Toss. Oh, they're playing as if they have a trick here. I think I'm very happy making them have it. So now they'll need to waste a combat trick to deal with a mutt. And we kind of make them not ration removal, but waste removal. And we take 2 from the Faith Bonder, but we got 15. So life total is not the issue, right? So they spent one of their combat tricks. And we can toss stuff in so many ways. I think I like the mutt, discard the land, draw something new. It's called rummaging. I think I'm okay doing like this. Yeah. I mean, it's not the absolute best approach. And double block, but still not gonna kill it, so let's... Yeah, this works. Okay. So now they get to decide how they will, if they wanna jump here. Do they have another trick? Holding up mana, but let's see what they do. They fold, okay. So maybe that was a good opportunity to showcase, like, we know that opponent is going to have combat tricks. And if they attack in a way that doesn't make sense, like they attack with a 2/3, and I have a 3/3, sure, high level play, maybe they're going to make me think that they have a trick and they want to bait out killing the cav. But they played in a way that I offer up the mutt so we trade creatures, and they waste like a good combat trick on something that I can unearth, and I get more value from it. So the way we used the mutt, we tossed away 2 lands into the graveyard. So we got 2 cards out of mutt, and we were happy to trade backup agent for the mutt. And so they wasted, yeah, crucial combat spell to deal with something. So we didn't block into open mana and got blown out. We tried to play around a combat trick. And in the end, this would have been 8 damage that turn. What would happen next turn? Yeah, it would have dropped up to 6. We could have put the Juggernaut on the battlefield, or maybe played Mishra, tossed the Juggernaut. Yeah, there would be many lines of play, but I think it was... we were trying to find good play patterns. And just these basic 3 questions take us a long way. Good keep, good block. Alright, so a 2-drop into a 3-drop into possible... Yeah, I like it. The only thing missing is something with 2 power, and now we have that, yeah, okay. Warcaller, nice. So here's my thinking. Play savior next turn. Yeah. Let's not show our opponent our second color just yet. Yeah. They're obviously not blocking, and now they're going to give something haste in their hand, right? Here we go. And I think I know this deck. They have things that when you attack with a creature, it gets double team. Oh, that was something else. Scouting Hawk. Okay. So which one do we want to deal with? Maybe the Hawk? Maybe the Hawk, right? But the Warcaller is probably more pesky. Let's deal with the Warcaller. Alright. Then next turn we can either play the Blitz Automaton and get some more... Oh! Lowering Suitor. It will transform it, right? And it becomes Haste Trample 3/3. Yeah. And even... Yeah. Pump their whole team. So I think at this point we just go with the Blitz Automaton. Our stuff continues to be able to train. And now our deck is kind of snowballing and we're removing something every turn. So they need to deal with the savior right now. And of course, chat, you know that we will give something better attack power with the Mishra's command. They're still attacking. Alright, so committed. Right. Right, so now we deal with one creature, and then the Savior of Ollenbrock will deal with us with a Hawk. Yeah, so they're extra super special dead. That's a lot of damage, right? Oh, thank you, opponent. Sure, I had fun. There is a concept here where opponent played like they were the... They played like they were the deck that wanted to win fast. But the way our starting hand worked, and we curved out into our 2-drop into a 3-drop into an open attack with another 3-drop, made us the beatdown, and they would have needed to answer the Savior of Ollenbach before it snowballed away. And they did not have removal, and then they continued to attack, and they couldn't... I don't know what they should have done, but sometimes you need to leave behind blockers so you can chump and dig for removal. But they just kept swinging, and they took us down 8 life total, and we got them down way more. And we're not going to touch on that article today, but like recognizing when you need to hold back aggression and be on the defense is important. It's not just, is this a good keep? Is this a good block? Is this a good target for removal? Sometimes you need to ask yourself also, is this a good attack? Is this the right time to swing with a team? And then the counter argument is, of course, it's jumping, you don't care, you just want to do your dailies or whatever. But okay, so what do we have here? We have a 1-drop into a possible 3-drop if we curve out. And I think this starting hand is too slow. Now we have a 1-drop that we can play on our second turn. I like this way better. Yeah, I do. And I think we can actually just toss escort. Play Bitter Reunion turn 2, toss the escort, draw 2 more cards, and then play Mishra turn 3, and then we'll see what happens. M Malice 22 is our opponent. Oh, they're mulligan. They're doing a mulligan to 6. Wow, so they did 2 mulligans. Let's hope they have a good starting hand. Right, and now we do the thing, right? Right, so now we have something that is not a tapped land, and then we can play Mishra turn 3 without hesitation. That's good. Evolving Adaptive. Alright. Looter. What do I feel? How do I feel about this? You want to just kill a command right away? Could be a line of play, for sure. Or play Savior and see if we can make it stick. Probably though, right? They're gonna just kill it right away. Let's deal with it early before it runs away with the game. I'm gonna toss the tap lands. Or we're gonna toss 1 tap land and then Mishra. No, 2 tap lands. Alright. Okay. So the adaptive is a crucial component in many green oil decks that are running around right now. In Rexy All Will Be One limited format. So let's see if they have it. It would be something like Predation, and they give their looter +1/+2, and then they fight, deal damage to each other. Let's see what they do. Yeah, Ruthless Predation. That was the trick that I suspected that they had. But what can you do? Commando, Unleash Shell. I think we just play a big threat and start pressuring their life total as a good line of play. And if they play something with 5 toughness, we're gonna shell it and then keep swinging. Follow the tracks. That's a spell that just spins wheels. Now they get to draw one of these gates. That's what it does. Very medium card. Very medium card. I don't like it. Sure, it's fixing if you're hurting for... Yeah. Okay, so I think at this point we just burn the looter. And we're holding up shell, and we will be... Things are looking really great for us. And we will play Commando in their end step because it's got flash. So we'll play it at the latest possible moment. Dragon. Love to see it. Devoted Paladin. And it's got Ward 2, so we can't target it. It's annoying. Vigilance. And I think that's the thing that's gonna happen. Pressure, life, total. Activate ability. Give everything haste. Swing with a team. Make them think about it. Where do they want to block? They can die with the dragon, and they can trade with the commando or the juggernaut, and we'll play the juggernaut from exile, unearth it, and the commando, yeah, it's a 2-drop, so things are looking good right now. Sure. And now they will need to do something impactful because... So I think what happened here is that they played a do nothing spell in a juncture where they would have needed to play something more impactful, because when an opponent is playing a 5/3 trampler, then you need to play something with 3 power to kill it, or burn it, or make it not be able to attack. That was the turn, in my opinion, where everything went south. Like playing a really, really impactful spell turn 2 into a another creature, make it into a 2/2, and probably if they have a great green card from Phyrexia All Will Be One, then they probably have another green card that goes super well with it from the same expansion. So if I play something, they would fight it and then would be able to attack. So we recognized that situation, tossed away some lands, burned the adaptive, and drew gas. Sure enough, the savior gets killed off. They answer it. We burn their looter. What did I toss with a Bitter Reunion? Was it the Ollam book? Yeah. Point is, we were discarding and drawing gas, and they spun a wheel, and what it did was it drew a tap land. You hate to see it. 3-drop into... That's a bit slow. Let's see if we can find something more aggressive. It's still a bit slow. Here we go. It's a 2-drop into a 3-drop and a burn spell, and we're lacking 1 red mana. Keep it going. So we'll toss away the expensive burn spell and get things going. Let's top deck a white land, right? Let's do it. And they have a looter. Draw and discard. And actually, the ability to draw and discard is called looting. So it's very fitting that I think I'd rather play the Stomper here, and then it can block the Goblin. They can pump the Goblin for 1, make it a 3/2. And in my opinion, that Goblin is a high priority for removal because of its abilities. You can give all your Goblins +1/+0 and haste. And whenever you attack with a 6 power or greater, you create a Goblin token that is attacking. Oh, yeah. This will not stand. We need to deal with the Goblin as fast as we can, or we will run out. We will be just... That's the way it is. Yeah, so it's the right decision. They cannot... that was a good target. Very high priority target. And the Battle Cry Goblin, when it's in... when it's in limited or Adventures of the Forgotten Realms, it had a very high win rate. And when it was in the new balanced format, what is called, I don't remember, then it was also very much an important card to have. See here. I think I want to just draw and discard here. Yeah, and we're going to toss the Mutt. And we're going to draw a white land. No. Are we going to do it one more time? I think we are. Let's keep cycling the things that we can... Oh, right. Never punished. That's great. So these can go in. And And then we play a land. Okay, so we tried to establish, we had have a good keep, and now we had a good target for removal, slowing down our opponent, and yeah, and they play their stuff at sorcery speed, so now we know they don't have a pump spell. They do 1 damage. Things are looking really good for us. Okay. Now what? Ace. Do we just want to draw the 4th land? No. This is fine. This is fine. And we take some damage now. Oh, they draw the 4th land. Okay. Yeah, they can play the blue dragon here from exile with their Orb of Dragonkind. Or they can attack and see if we dare to block. Yeah, I think it will gain haste, right? Yeah, it did. Yeah, okay. How do I feel about that? I think... Oh, it will gain first strike. Right, now the captain, they attack with 6 power or more. Right. Has 2 blockers. I think this is fine. Honestly. Yeah. And, I mean, it would be... We need to make it train. We can exile the dragon. Should just... Let's... This is a good one. And now we handle the dragon is now exiled. It's stuck under the savior. And it's called turning a corner, where you can go from being behind to being on the offense. Yeah, great target. Great target. That was important. That they had removal. They were saving removal for a rainy day. Yeah. And this means something we can't block. It's a reunion. I think we're gonna toss the you may discard if you don't do. Yeah. Let's toss it. We need something else. Onslaught is not what we need. What we can do though is attack with the automaton, and then what? And then we can give it +2/+0 out of nowhere if they want to double block. Oh, they just jump. Okay, it's fine. All right. Can deal 6. You could argue that I'm not clearly ahead. They're not clearly ahead. We're down to half-life total both. You could say that it's a parity. So whoever draws combat tricks and removal here will come out on top. Or who can develop their board and go wide. So the best thing that could happen would be if we just draw our 4th mountain, because then the Cliff Stomper becomes a 4/4. Second, okay, right. That's a good one. So they're really trying to close out the game. So now we need to top deck a red land. No, okay, what's the second plan? The Juggernaut for 5, but it's still not enough. So the second plan is to play the Onslaught out of nowhere and jump the Jockey. And wait one more turn to draw red land. So they'll deal 3 through the air. We're on a 2-turn clock minimum. How can we do it? Right. And I think I should be past priority here at this point. Now we put some soldiers on the board. And now the Jockey is like so. They have a trick. If they do, we're just dead from the dragon. Right. Nice. They had it. So we did what we could with that hand. We tried to keep get a good keep. And we did not block into open mana using tricks and get 2 for 1. They were rationing removal in an efficient manner, so like even if we were playing as good as we could, they still got us. And maybe, I hope I convey that I'm trying to assess the cards that I see on my opponent's side of the table. Like, is this a threat? How worried am I about this card sticking? Can I answer it? Yes or no? Am I in trouble if I don't answer it? Battlecry Goblin, we need to burn this right away. And then there are targets that can, we don't need to answer them right now. I like this starting hand. Like the Cliff Stomper will do nothing for us for a long while, but it's a blocker. Oh, we already have 3 mountains. It's great. See what they do. A bird. When you deal damage to a player, proliferate. All right. What do we do? And now what? There's no proliferation going on. Maybe Mishra and then attack? I think that's fine. You could argue that we could play the mutt, toss the land, maybe toss another card. Oh, let's see, what do we have? May proliferate twice. So whenever you proliferate, draw a card. So they already got value out of the Azuri Starker. That's not a lot you can do about that, but we can still burn it as fast as we can. I like a greedy line of play here where we give the Cliff Stomper vigilance. What's the next line? Oh, Vorak. Nice. They draw a card or proliferate. We're so happy right now that the Stalker is in the graveyard. That would have been impactful. All right. Proliferate. Yeah, they would have drawn so many lands. They would have outvalued us. We don't need one more white land. So now we play the mutt. We toss the land. We toss the juggernaut. We draw a red mountain. Watch us. Yes. Love to see it. And now let's just go ham here. Yeah. Maybe it was overly greedy, but I like that turn. And now we have a yeah, a 5/5 in our turn. And the Devoted Paladin can bait out removal or a combat trick from the Vorak. What do they do? Search your land library for 2 lands. Look at them. Right, so they got some. Now they have full domain. It's a 5-color deck. Interesting. Interesting. All 5 colors. And they put 1 on top and 4 in the bottom, so they're going to draw gas. 5. We're tossing the escort here, I think. The planes. What else? I mean, let's make blocking annoying, right? And now we know that they will need to jump here. There's no good block against the 5/5 paladin. Yeah. And next turn, yeah, like the cav will give something flying. So we curved out. We applied pressure. We've been, yeah, we burned Azuri. And like, the ants will not save them. They will not save them. 6. Yeah. Let's send the whole team. There we go. So they can double block the Cliff Stomper. And they can chump the Paladin or chump the Cav. Yeah. That's probably what you want to do, but we're putting a lot of pressure on their life total. That's nice. So they found a way to stabilize a little bit. And if we gone wider, we would just have 1. So that was actually a punt on our part to not swing with the whole team. And if they get back from this, then we just punted the worst possible way. So now we recognize that there are not good. All right. So let's play the Juggernaut. We have 5 attackers. But it's still not enough. Still not enough. That's so annoying. But it is enough because the Juggernaut will trample over. So like the Commando gets an ant, the Paladin gets an ant, the Mutt gets an ant, the Thrumming Bird gets a Mishra, and the Mutt deals 2, and then the Juggernaut tramples over and deals another 2. Yeah. So sometimes you need to do combat math and see that that you need to swing with the whole team, even if you're losing a lot of your key players. But it's hard to play around instant speed combat tricks and instant speed removal. And if opponent didn't use Titanic Growth, yeah, then they would have been done for. And I think they did it. They did not block into open mana. I think we had just tapped out and was swinging with the whole team. So it was a risk-free block. Good luck and have fun.